Thwacking someone at 40 never gets old, and no one can resist the allure of Hocus Pocus, but in a high-level tournament setting, you probably won't see much of these moves at all. I'm G5 Cosmos for Game 5 Smash, here to show you some practical applications for Heroes command selection. Perhaps the most useful at higher level play is actually Zoom. Zoom lets you essentially skip disadvantage altogether, soaring instantly into the sky and quickly dropping down near the center of the stage. When you get hit off stage or high above your opponent, it's a good idea to instantly open your command menu to look for Zoom, and if you don't see one, you can cancel the menu with a jump or an air dodge. Off stage, you can opt to fish through 2 or even 3 menus for Zoom at the cost of losing your normal recovery chance. Use one menu, then jump and use the second, then air dodge and use the third if you have time. It's very likely that you'll get a Zoom within 3 tries off stage, so this might be worth the risk if your opponent has very threatening edgeguard options. The next most useful commands are your buffing moves. Psych Up increases the damage and knockback of your next attack that connects with a hurtbox or shield. Oomph increases your damage output over a period of time. Acceleratle boosts your air and ground speed, I believe also increasing fall speed and decreasing gravity. Bounce reflects all projectiles for a short time, and Heal simply recovers 11%. There's no definitive best, but I find Oomph to be the most effective buff as it stays out for a while and buffs every normal, including more shield damage, which makes Heroes' pressure significantly safer. Stacking Oomph and Psych Up can make most of Heroes' moves capable of breaking shields too. Any of these buffs is worth going for though. You'll want to pull out your command menu after sending the opponent far enough away to give you time to read the list. This goes for any use of command selection besides Zoom where you're in disadvantage. There are benefits to mashing down B and using the first spell you see, as this will leave the opponent little to no time to react to the spell selected, but this tends to do more harm than good, often leaving you open for a punish or even straight up exploding with Kamikaze at times. Next up are Projectile Spells: Snooze, Sizz, Sizzle, Bang, Kaboom, and Whack. These can give great reward but are typically not worth going for over a buff or simply charging Frizz. You can use them when the opponent is far away on stage or drifting down into range off stage. Flame Slash, Crackle Slash, Metal Slash, Hatchet Man, and Thwack are the close range options. These are typically the most effective when going for a lucky instant down B mash, but they can sometimes be useful to ledge trap with, used on reaction to opponent's ledge option. Thwack in particular has a huge hitbox and might just KO at any percent, so this is often the most effective. Metal Slash is completely useless unless you're fighting another hero who happens to use Keklang. Speaking of Keklang, that brings us to the remaining spells: Keklang, Kamikaze, Magic Burst, and Hocus Pocus. Keklang is arguably never worth going for, as it has a large punishable window at the end, but I think it has some value for stalling out things like Arsene and Limit, unless you're at kill percent and your opponent knows the exact timing to punish it, as it can be tricky to react with slower moves. Kamikaze and Magic Burst both have large AoE hitboxes that deal tons of damage and KO very early. Kamikaze is only worth it if you're up a stock or on stock but down in percent and you're sure it'll KO, and Magic Burst is the best ledge trap in the game, best used right as your opponent recovers to catch them on their way to the ledge. Hocus Pocus can do almost anything, but more often than not you'll just get one of Hero's other spells, and considering how many negative effects it can also have, Hocus Pocus is best saved for friendlies. How would you like to win a personal set review from a professional Smash coach? Well, all you have to do is subscribe to the Game 5 Smash YouTube channel, follow Game 5 Smash on Twitter, and like and retweet this tweet linked in the description for your chance to win a personal set review, which will be uploaded to this channel. If you're not a fan of leaving things to chance, and yet you still watched a video about Hero, you can simply contact me for these coaching options that I offer as well. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to Game 5 Smash and click the bell for more tech and tips.